So let's talk about the Browns are at the Bills. What do you got?
So I think this is actually going to be a pretty good game because the Bills. We know what they're going through. Their turnover issues have been costing them. The run defense has been leaky of late. So and with the injuries in the secondary, they're vulnerable right now. Justin Jefferson just had what was it, 10 catches, 193 yards on them. So they're a vulnerable defense. This isn't a position we've seen the Bills in this year, and the Browns have been stingy. Their defense is all right. They're not crazy banged up with injuries. It's really just can Jacoby not make the mistakes to do them. I think that they'll probably be able to stay close in this game, but I think we're both going to be leaning the same way at the end of it.
Yeah, yeah. The Bills have been struggling, and you hate to see it. Buffalo deserves Buffalo deserves an NFL title. We've talked about this before. I rooted against Buffalo. I was a Colts fan. I hated the Buffalo Bills when Jim Kelly played there. And now, as I've gotten older, I regretted that I didn't appreciate him and Marv Levy and what the Buffalo Bills were. It's part of sports, right? But Buffalo deserves an NFL title, and this is the closest they've been since the early 90s. And they've got all the pieces that they need. I'd like to hold up hope for the Buffalo Bills fans that they're just sputtering and they're working out the kinks and they're going to get through it. And I have to believe that that's the case because I think they're a good organization. I think they're solid pretty much everywhere. I think they build a good program. They know that the AFC East is suddenly a battle. I mean, it's who'd have thunk it? But I mean, the Dolphins, you and I've talked about them for the last 3 or 4 years. That doesn't really surprise me. But now the Jets are in contention. The Bills are in third behind the New York Jets. Who would have thunk it? They got to get their head out of their ass. That's just imperative. The Browns are stingy, but they're still the Browns. You don't expect much out of them, which makes them dangerous because, at any given moment, they'll just pull something out of their ass. But they are on the road, and I think I'm going to take the Bills on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm also going to take the Bills in this one. Don't remember exactly what the spread is in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cover it because good news for Bills fans, it looks like Josh Allen's elbow, not that big of a deal as long as he's not trying to punch the ball out after an interception.
Right. Yeah. Or, not sliding when he should be sliding, taking too many hits. The kid's got to stop that, man. That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of several teams right now watching these things, but I just want to say again to Buffalo Bills fans, if the Bills make a run, I'm behind them all the way.
Yeah, 100%. Like when things were looking terrible for the Colts, I was all aboard. I was on Twitter asking Bills Mafia if I can join because I'm all in on this ride.
Did they give you permission?
Never heard back from any of them.
Well, Bills Mafia, if you're listening, Hefe needs to know if he's got permission to jump on the bandwagon when the jumping gets good. So I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to jump on it. But
yeah, and there's video evidence of me being on the Josh Allen bandwagon since the beginning of this show.
That is true. That is absolutely true.